Hello. How are you, my people, my community? It is so good to see everybody, and I am excited to be here today to talk about the Holistic Healing Summit because it is an amazing opportunity for you on your LS journey. My name is Kathy. I am executive director and co founder. We are excited to have you here. If you want to see some video, jump over to our YouTube page where we will have video of this audio. If you've never attended a Holistic Healing Summit, you're in for a treat. The beautiful thing about this summit, it is created for you. It is the only lichen sclerosis patient focused summit that I know of. Let's jump in. The Holistic Healing Summit is a patient focused 5-day virtual summit. Everything happens online. You don't even need to leave your couch, your bed, wherever you want to tune in from. We got you. And what we do is we look at LS as a whole body approach because the thing about LS is it doesn't just affect one part of you. It's not just medical side, right? It's not just your signs and symptoms. It really affects your relationships, your job, how do you interact with the world, your mental health. All of these things are impacted. So when we developed the summit, we really wanted to make sure that we touched on each one of these facets outside of just medical information, which is really important. But we also wanted to make sure that we are looking at the whole body, hence the name holistic. In past summits, we've had nutritionists, acupuncturists, pelvic floor physical therapists, sex therapists. It really is a complete overhaul of how you live with this condition from a whole body approach. As an organization, we are evidence based. Our mission is to bring you education and support from an evidence based standpoint. All of our experts have the research or have the medical background that really bring you these solutions that have been tested and have been proven effective. Now, one thing we always say is lichen sclerosis is an individualized journey. And what looks like for me may be different than what it looks like for you. The beautiful thing about this summit is there is something for everybody. Intimacy and how to talk to your partner about this. You may be dealing with self esteem issues. How has this affected you and how you feel about yourself? We have a session on that. And our medical experts are top tier, talking about some of the best names in dermatology, gynecology that are going to come together to teach you on the medical side. So, super excited. Actually, I want to go through some of our medical experts, especially our two headliners. If you go on our website at lssupportnetwork.org/WHS, and you're going to scroll down and you're going to see this is Dr. Jill Kraft, which is one of the top 3 gynecologists in the US when it comes to dealing with lichen sclerosus. She's a vulvar specialist, amazing. She's seen hundreds to thousands of patients. She's a researcher, author, educator, and she's going to be teaching us all about the basics of lichen sclerosus, what you need to know to really get your journey off on the right foot, right? How do you live with this so that you can thrive? And then Dr. Melissa Moskar, she's a dermatologist. She's a researcher, author, educator, and vulvar specialist as well. And so she's going to be talking to us all about the different treatments and the research that's been coming out over the last year And where are we going into the future when we're talking about lichen sclerosus? They're looking into things like different ways that we can diagnose. What is going on under the skin? What are some treatments? What are some new treatments as these developments are coming out on what is going on under the skin? How do we fine tune these treatments rather than using an ultra potent steroid, which is like an atomic bomb, and using something that's more fine tuned, like, and it directly affects the areas where the lichen sclerosus is active. Those 2 sessions are gonna be amazing. We scroll down a little bit more, you're gonna see right now we have over 20 sessions scheduled. They're not all on the website yet, but you can get a good idea of what is going on. What's going on with LS and other conditions like planus sclerosis, lichen simplex, chronic yeast, vulvar cancer. These things more commonly affect people with lichen sclerosis. Pelvic floor issues are very common when we're talking about any kind of genital conditions because we're holding that stress in that area, and that is going to affect our pelvic floor, which is then going to affect our bladder, our rectum. It's going to affect our back, hips, our jaws, our feet. Our pelvic floor is connected to all of these different parts of our body. And so, how do we be mindful of that? And how do we then course correct so that we don't have these secondary issues, as I like to call them, that come off of us having lichen sclerosus? So we're going to be deep diving into that. People are possibly needing vaginal dilators. What are they? What kind of different options do you have? And when you're using dilators, what's going on? Again, that mind body connection. You're going to see there's a lot of different ways that our subconscious, our mind, is affecting our physical, our body. And so we got to get in tune and get those in sync so that we can see better results. We're going deeper into embracing your wholeness, right? Feeling good about yourself. This is where that self esteem comes in. This is where, again, mind body connection. What are some ways that we can jump that hurdle? It takes time. Not only is it physical, but it's the mental side. And the beautiful thing about this expert is she also has lichen sclerosis. So not only is she going to talk about it from her clinical education, but also from lived experience, which is phenomenal. Um, Here's another one, mental health about intimacy. What are we looking at as far as our sexual mental health? A lot of people are physically well, but mentally, we can't get back into our sexual selves. Libido is gone. There's fear because there may have been pain with sex before. What if it comes back? What do I do if I just can't turn it back on? We're going to be deep diving into this with Dr. Caroline Klein, an amazing sex therapist. And following that, we're going to have Q&As with her. So I want to talk about our all access pass in a little bit, but these are general sessions that I'm talking about. So you could get a free ticket. You can get our value pass ticket, which is $25. And of course, our all access pass ticket, which is $125, and this is USD. So you don't want to miss it. One of the other things that's come up a lot is how do we live with lichen sclerosus, right? We got the medical side, the mental health side, but how do we live? We've got Jacqueline Lanthier from the Lost Labia Chronicles. She's going to do a whole presentation on just living with LS, right? That can include bike riding, horseback riding, swimming, moisturizers, barrier creams, underwear, all of these practical questions about living with this condition. What can we do? What do we have control of? Super excited to bring that conversation. So these are the general sessions on the website so far. We have additional ones, the one on intimacy. We're talking about getting that sexy back, right? Because a lot of us are in remission, no longer having painful sex. We can have pain free sex, but we lost that feeling, right? How do we get that back? We're going to be talking about practical ways that you can get those feelings back. So, I want to highlight some of our speakers because, like I said, we are bringing experts to you. Oh, I forgot to tell you about our Boba Yoga with Wellbeing by Penny. So excited. She always brings the energy. This is another one of our LS warriors. If you're not following Penny, please do so. She's at Wellbeing by Penny, and you're going to love her. We're excited to bring her to do a live yoga class centered around our vulva because this is the year of the vulva and we are breaking the stigma, okay? It is just another body part and we need to be able to talk about it like we talk about our arm, nose, eyes. It's just a vulva. That's it. Dr. Ashley Crew is a pelvic floor physical therapist, but she also is a neuroscience nerd. So I love the fact that she brings that mind body connection together, and she is an amazing educator. If you have not been to one of her live sessions, you're going to be in for a treat because the way that she teaches really makes it really easy to make those connections and remember. Super excited about that one. And then I will also be presenting. I'm going to be doing a all access session on creating your advanced directive for your vulva. A lot of people are concerned about what do I do as I age, if I have to go in a nursing home, if I have to go into the hospital, and someone, I need someone to take care of me. What if I get in an accident and I can't speak? Who's going to take care of my vulva? We're going to walk through together as a group and work out what does that look like? What does that document look like so that you have it readily available so that when you go, have something happens, they already have it. How do you want your vulva taken care of? Who do you want your vulva taken care of by? All of that is already written out for you and you don't have to worry. We're trying to make it as easy as possible to live with lichen sclerosus. Super excited about this talk as well. I'm excited about all the talks. They're freaking amazing. This is our psychologist, Katrina Bouchard, who's going to be walking us through creating conversation with our partner and workshop on crafting that conversation. Really excited about that. And we have many more to come. If you want to go deeper into their bios, all of this is on our website at lssupportnetwork.org/WHS. If you go to our homepage, the link will be right there. Now, I want to talk to you about our all access pass. This pass is we're going to get additional sessions. So like you see here, this is an all access pass session. This is an additional 45 minutes with this speaker to pick her brain. We have other all access sessions that are additional workshops. We have other all access sessions with other Q&A. So we have Ashley Crew, another 45 minutes that you could talk to her about PT, dilators, all of the things. Okay. So almost every speaker has an all access session. You're talking about an additional 10 to 15 sessions that you're going to have access to. Not only do you have access to additional time with these speakers, you're going to get replays to all the sessions. You get the replays to all the general sessions. You're going to get the replays to all the all access sessions. And you're going to get them for life. And the beautiful thing about our replays is they are keyword searchable. Let's say you want to look through the playlist and you want to see every time pain with sex was brought up. You can keyword search pain with sex, and it's going to bring up all of the different clips of when pain with sex was talked about. You can go and through each clip to get the information you want rather than having to watch more than 120 hours of videos to get to the part that you want. It's amazing. And I've never seen any other replays available for any other summit that does this. It literally is like having your own Wikipedia for lichen sclerosis. You have access to that for life with your all access pass. Not only that, you are also going to be able to come into your own private community, and we're going to be dropping extra content into your all access community. We so far we've dropped 2 extra videos in there. So we're not even it's been a week since we opened up our ticket sales and we've already dropped 2 extra pieces of content. These pieces are not available with the regular value or the free pass. These are specifically exclusive for our all access pass. And we're going to continue to drop some more in there as well. If you're in the US, you're going to get a journal with a pen. You can take notes. You can write down questions. You can, if you want to remind yourself, oh, I want to go back and watch the replay and this is what they were talking about. You can write all that down in one place so that you can always have it to go back to. You can use it for journaling, whatever it is. This beautiful notebook, it's got like 80 pages in it, wide spacing. And like I said, it comes with its own branded pen as well. Now, if you're international, because shipping from the States, y'all, it is something else. We have a choice of 3 mugs. These are super cute mugs. We have our classic Holistic Healing Summit mug. And then we've got our pink flower mug, which is really, it's like, undercover vulva, but it's beautiful. And we have our butterflies. Knowledge is my vulva superpower because the more we know, the better we can take care of ourselves. If you are in the US and want a mug instead of a journal, you would have to pay the shipping, but you can just shoot me a message at summit at lssupportnetwork.org. Just go to the website, or when you get your emails from us, just reply and we can get that arranged. Same thing if you're international and want the journal, just pay shipping and get it. The other things you get is this amazing guide, okay? Because, of course, it's not just enough that we give you the speakers and the session and the replays. We got to make it easy for you to go back and get the information, right? We have this amazing guide. Last year, it was more than 70 pages. That's how deep this guide goes. Basically, this is going to be like your Bible for the summit. Okay. You're going to have section where you can set your intentions. You're going to have your schedule right there so you can mark and see all of the sessions you want to go to. You're going to have special offers, coupons from our partners. Other speakers have given us these session extras that are specifically only available in the guide. These are worksheets, extra notes, different resources that are only available in the guide. This is the guide. It just keeps going. And you got your session extras. You got places where you can write notes. It's It's very deep dive into all of the sessions. In the back, more information on each of the speakers, how to reach out to them. This is really a way for you to get that extra. So you got your all access sessions, you got your guide, keyword searchable replays for life. You've got extra content in your community. You've got your branded complimentary gift. What else? You're going to have community. So I want to show you the inside of our community because at the essence, LSSN is about educating you, giving evidence-based knowledge, but as a whole, we're about community. This is your private community. That's our free and value pass. We have our all access community where like I said, we're going to drop some additional content in there for you. These are our two pieces right here. And then this is where you would go to access your upcoming all access sessions. And then to kind of show you around the community. So we have a welcome section that's going to walk you through how do you navigate the community? How do you talk to people around you? How do you connect with them? Updating your profile, notifications. We want to make it as easy as possible. This is your beginning section. You want to come here, learn all the things. Our sessions are all here. These are where you get your links. This is how you access the live sessions. And so you can go in and you can RSVP that you want to go to the session, and then you will get a 30-minute reminder before that session. You're also able to add it to your calendar. However, whichever calendar you use, you can access it there. Okay? And then we have a live chat. So you're able to chat with all of the attendees that have already joined our community. Again, connections. We want you to make these connections. And then we have our forum where we're adding sessions. You can see it set up like Facebook where you have little cards, you can leave notes, you can ask questions, you can create your own little posts to pick the brains of other attendees. You can see who else is in attendance and see who's near you because we're all about connection. And if you want to connect with them one-on-one, you do have the availability of doing a one-on-one chat. The beautiful part about this is there's also an app. So let's just say you cannot join us on whatever date the session is. You can download the app and join the summit from your phone until you get home and join us on your computer. The best experience is from your computer, but you can absolutely join from your phone. So that is the bulk of everything. So we have 3 different passes. You can get your free pass, which is going to allow you to join us live for the general sessions. Oh, I forgot the daily networking session. We're going to have 2 networking sessions per day. And networking sessions are a time to meet other attendees. It's an hour unhosted. You can go in, talk to other people. You can talk about the sessions that just happened. You can ask questions. You can pick their brains. We're going to have topics per networking sessions to kind of help lead the conversation. But where that conversation goes is really going to be up to you and, and the people that are in the session with you. So super excited about our networking session. So that is free. Then we have our value pass. You can come live to the general sessions and the networking sessions. And this is for people who aren't able to come live, but who wanna watch the replays. You get the replays for 30 days, and they're still keyword searchable. So you'll still be able to put in that keyword, and it'll bring up all the different clips of when that keyword was said, and that's $25. And then you have your all access pass, which you get all the goods, extra content, guide, community, complimentary journal or mug, extra sessions. This is exciting because this is our fifth year. Every year gets people express how it has changed their lives. It has changed the way they think about their vulvas, their lichen sclerosis. It'll change your mentality around living with lichen sclerosis because you can live with LS and thrive. You can manage this condition, not have it control what you do, what you wear. You can regain control. We've seen it done many times. I am living proof. I've been symptom free for 3 years. If I didn't do this, I wouldn't think of my LS hardly ever, just when it was time for my treatment. The beauty about the summit is that it's not a one size fits all. We know steroids don't work for everyone. There's other options, and we're going to talk about them. There's some new options that are coming, and we're going to talk about them. So, highly, highly encourage you to get your pass today. You don't get it today and then you forget about it. Next thing you know, you haven't thought about it till after the summit is over. And now you've missed up. And you missed this, then you got to wait till next year. Definitely want to jump on this now. I know I went through a lot quickly, but super excited about this year's summit. I think it's going to be the best one yet. I want to shout out to our volunteers. You guys are amazing. We couldn't do all of the things that we do without your help. So hopefully you get your pass, even if you start off with the free pass and then upgrade. You can see testimonials from past summit attendees on our website. It really is a game changer. It's the only multi-day event for people with lichen sclerosis. We had to create it. I hope that this was enlightening. And you're like, yes, I'm going to get my path. Remember, lssupportnetwork.org/WHS. You can always drop me a note on our socials at Lichen Sclerosus Support Network or email me at summit@lssupportnetwork.org. And I appreciate you. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.